Alright, this is a video from a boy, Swisher. Hopefully this helps you, my man. No, we haven't talked in a while, but hopefully we can get some training in, especially for next month. This is just something I've been doing for students during the holidays, so hopefully this helps out, and want to give you something to work on while you're chilling, during the holidays. Okay, so main thing that you want to be doing here is, and I talked about this when I messaged you earlier today, but mainly like where you need to get to is understand like how to control your character better. I think like the thing that you kind of struggle with a little bit is not really understanding frame data a little bit and knowing when you can throw things out and when you can't. This time, I know I watched a Ken video earlier, so this one's a Kage one. I know you've been playing more Kage, so that's good. Um, Relatively, when you start out playing, the thing you want to do right off the bat is understand what can you punish. Right, the easiest things to know about Ken, you can punish his DP, and you can punish his Tatsu when you block it. And those are the ones where you have to make sure that these are big punishes, right? Just something it's a Tatsu to DP, like we talked about. Let's go ahead and start and see how this goes. Obviously, anti-airs as well. So let's see what he does. So this is the punish number one that could be bigger, and you weren't able to do it, but you got something. So I'm not gonna be too critical on this, but it's something you just want to make sure. This is not real. This is not real. So let's kind of go over this for people that well, for you mainly, but for people just in general, right? Just so you know this in general. Okay. You stand in the right range. You're in the right range, right here. You're right here. This is where you want to be, right on top of him. Okay. He has no meter. You need to remember this. You need to write this down. You need to have this memorized. You need to make sure that this is locked in. This is one of those golden rules, right? This works every time. Anytime that you might have gone for a throw, anytime that a person does not have meter EX, he cannot DP you. He cannot DP. What he did to you, he cannot do it. There's only a few exceptions, like Ryu and Akuma when they're in V-Trigger, and I think Cammy, but I'm not 100% sure. I think so. But they need V-Trigger, and this guy has no meter. So you should be doing a meter, you should be timing your button, and I'll tell you when you need to time it. If you see that negative red number, that negative 12, you see how it's going down? When it hits 0, that's when you're supposed to strike a button. Actually, you should be striking a button like right here, so that right when it's 0, you'll be hitting him, right? So here is where you're supposed to be already on your first active frame so that he has to block. Because he's going right into DP and you're a little late on your button, he hits you first because you were late. You want to make sure that you're earlier so that he doesn't get to activate any button. This button's not invincible, it's just his was quicker than you. Okay, that's why you got hit. Okay, another one. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be super critical about these. I will bring them up probably every time it happens, but you want something bigger, right? Learn your crush counter combos. I think you could do like forward heavy punch into like light Tatsu into DP, right? Or you could do like stand heavy kick into like target combo into V skill or something. These are things that you just have to like practice. If you don't know, look them up, right? If not, we'll make this a practice thing. But like, this is the easiest way to win. I promise you. This is the easiest way to win these matches. Look how many DPs he does. You just punish him correctly. At least put some damage on these punishes. You win every time, every single time. Okay. You don't want to just throw. See, he did it again, and he went for a throw. So you get look how much damage he did. So he's done 3 DPs, and this is the damage you did to him. If he did that to me, I would have killed him. Straight up, I would have killed him already. Punish. So yeah, he's just hitting you he's beating you to the punch, right? He's doing everything negative, right? So the main thing you want to do is just learn to punish. See how he punished you? You see that? Let's go over this. You block that. you have it's negative 12. You can do low medium kick into Tatsu, and you weren't able to, whatever. Okay. Now watch when he blocks your sweep. When he blocks your sweep, punished. You see that? That's the difference. Now this is not the best punish, but he got something off, which is good, and it did some damage to you, right? That's the difference right there. And what he's doing is he's hitting his button before you. If you put your button earlier, you could hit him out of the air, but you have to make sure that if you think he's gonna jump, then you need to jump and press your button earlier. Okay, big DP. Okay, you can punish this. Not with throw. Punish this. Just like that. So you have it, right? Look how much damage you did. You pretty much did just as much damage than like 2 throws, you know? Like, that's pretty good. So now what you want to do is he's going to go in the air soon. So you got to be ready to DP when you see him in the air. This is kind of whatever. You can just block it. It's negative 4. So you want to do like a light punish. Not fireball, but, you know. You always want to look for something light. Good anti-air. Just be in the right position. I like your blocks. Okay, the throw he could have DP'd it. So throw's not a punish, but it worked. But you want to do something 4 frames. Oh, that was a cross up. Oh, that was a cross up for you. So right here, when you jumped over him, you could have done jump middle kick. This middle kick would have hit right here because he wasn't blocking, and you could have done a combo into B trigger into kill. Right? Like, these are the things that we should know and we learn. Right? You go into training mode, you do a jump in combo, see how much damage you can do. And you just keep doing it for moments like this. Okay. Oh, more than that. More. You could have done super or something. Oh. Yeah, and then he was just trapping you with jumps at the DPs. If you would have just blocked, it would have killed him. Ultimately, my man, you just need to punish. You need to get him down. Like, it'll take you some time. It does require you to play a relative amount because you need to kind of build that muscle memory of like, oh, I blocked DP, let me punish it. But you gotta learn your big punishes. You gotta learn your big punishes. Like, use EX bar, use EX fireball, use EX Tatsu, go for wall call, like, you know, things like that. Like, you can't just rely on throws, right? You need something bigger. And I think you were catching on, but it was a little too late. Hopefully this helps out, man. I know it's rough out there. I know it's a rough outing against this guy, but everyone starts somewhere, so it's good. You know, there is things that you're doing well, but ultimately you just have to figure out when's good time to jump, when's a good time not to jump, and how to punish things the correct way. Because he was just kind of like catching you off guard and just jumping and DPing all the time, and you just kept running into it. And when you were blocking, you weren't getting the most that you could. So fix those things, and you'll definitely see some progress being made for sure. Hopefully this helps. Let me know, and I will hopefully see you soon. All right, peace.